Hey everybody, it's Eric, that's Paul, we're the FATPACKS. This is something new and exciting called Honus Bonus Fantasy Baseball, man. This is a concept that we learned about at the Industry Summit. Great interview on Beckett Radio about this product. It's in the middle of a larger show. The show itself is about 2.5 hours, but the segment on this card, on this box, or this program is 27 minutes. So the creator of this came on and just broke it down for us.
He did a great job of explaining everything. It's not a new concept. I mean, having cards become games isn't a new concept.
Right.
But the way this is kind of interactive and the app and the internet and all the other stuff that go with it, I think it's kind of cool. So
first of all, I want to say go to honusbonus.com. I'm going to break the box there. Go to honusbonus.com. Get signed up. So what this is a fantasy baseball game that is going to integrate these cards that we're going to open here. Licensed by the MLBPA.
Yep.
There's no autographs or logos or patch cards. There are 2 1-on-1s per box. Yep. And every pack has a foil parallel.
Yeah, I think it's a silver foil parallel.
Okay. Yep. Every card is playable as well.
Yes.
So we'll explain that when we get into this, start ripping it open. Okay. Lots of 1-on-1s across the board here. Yep. Like for instance, Ichiro has over 3,000 1-on-1s in this series,
which is just amazing.
Yeah, because they did it off of
his hits, right?
His hits.
Yep.
So like Dansby Swansman has 3 1-on-1s because he has 3 home runs.
Yeah, 3 home runs.
So it's 3 hits.
3 hits. That's 3 hits. We didn't play much last
year. Yeah, we didn't play much. So this is a concept that we learned a little bit about, and we're going to bring it to you guys and let you see what it's all about.
And the sketch cards are cool too.
The sketch cards are really awesome.
Yeah, we saw a few of those. So this is totally new to us. I'm excited. Big checklist, 500 cards.
500 card checklist.
All different.
Yeah.
Just awesome. Just awesome.
All right.
I don't even know where to start.
Flipping through the first. I'm gonna show Rugi first. All right. There's Rugi. So this card is playable by flipping it over. And there's a code on the back. You scratch that off after you get signed up on honusbonus.com. You scratch that off, and there's a code, and you redeem that code, and you can use Rugi in your lineup for the month.
Yes, for the month.
For the month.
Starting in May.
Yeah, starting in May. There's over $6,500 national prizes-wise given away each month.
Each month.
You can only use the card once, though. That's the important part. Like, if he gets hurt, you can take him out of your lineup and replace him with another player if you have another card.
Right. But you can't use that card again.
But you can't use that card again.
So if he gets hurt at the beginning of the month, goes on a 15 DL, to put Rogie back in, you'd have to have another card. Also important to note that you can only use 1 player per team. Yes, that is a twist.
Yeah, That
is a twist.
So if you have Kyle Schwarber and Chris Bryant, you're going to have to make a decision.
Right. But
now, you can have more than 1 lineup, though.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. And then if the cameraman can focus in here real quick, this is your silver version right here of Kenley Jansen here. And again, the same thing. Every card's playable. Plays the same way. There's no extra bonus for being silver or 1 of 1. They all play the same. So the idea for the silver part of it is just for the collector standpoint. Because I can tell you right now, collectors are going to want this stuff for their...
This is released about a week and a half ago, and there's already been some secondary market activity on it. Yep. Here's another name that came up in our podcast that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Jose Bautista here. He is pictured on the Toronto Blue Jays, but he obviously is not there anymore.
That is true.
So I'm not going to give you all the details. I want you to go listen to the podcast to figure out how that would work. But it's an interesting segment, so please, guys, go check it out.
Yeah. He breaks it down a little bit on how that's going to work. So, all right, let's see what we got here.
The design of the card is clean. I mean, it's real.
It is. They got an Aaron Nola on the silver side. We got a fan favorite here. We'll show a couple of these. Votto. It's kind of cool.
Victor Martinez, silver. We're not going to show all these because we got to break them down. But we're looking for the 1-on-1s, the silvers,
sketch cards.
Maybe
if you're lucky enough to get one of those. They're probably one of the hottest people out there right now.
Francisco Lindor.
Mr. Lindor.
Hit a monster grand slam the other night off of
Here's
Aaron Tyson. Off of Tyson.
A little silver action there. Manny. That's a good pack. I'm digging that pack right there.
You like that?
I like that.
He even made mention of the possibility of bringing retired players into this.
He did.
With some kind of crazy metric that I don't really fully comprehend, but he broke it down well on the podcast.
He's smart.
If you guys haven't checked out those Industry Summit podcasts, I highly recommend you going back and doing that. There's a lot of content there. That last episode we did was 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
That's not a bad one
We're
at all.
going to pull one. There we go. All right, I got the 101. Got one of them here. Very, very cool. Mr. Albert Pujols. There we go. That is a 1 of 1 right there. Mr. Albert, let me flip it over here. Let me read a little bit on this here. This is still new to us. Looks like they did one for each home run. So this is for for hits.
Okay.
Career hit 668. There's the back side of that. So very cool, and it's playable. So very nice.
We're going to take these and go sign up and play.
Heck yeah.
That's a cool thing also. If you sign up, you get a roster. You get a 30-man roster immediately that you can play with in May.
Right.
But the point is to keep it going, keep it continuing throughout the season. Again, it's a month-long game. Here's a little Chris Bryant action.
There you go. Oh, there we go. We'll have a little Cub action right there. There we go. Contreras. The cool thing is 500 different players to choose from.
Yeah, it's a 500 card base set.
You're getting 190. You're getting 24 packs in here, right? 8 cards a pack.
Right.
$60 a box, guys.
Yeah, not bad at all.
$60 a box. You're paying that for most entry fees for your fantasy leagues anyway.
Sure.
This way, you're getting a ton of cards. You're getting some 1 of 1s. It's awesome, man.
On the secondary market, recently a Red Sox team set sold for almost $30.
Yep.
Out of these, just base cards. So that's really cool.
It is.
It's gonna carry some weight, man. Here's a Tulo foil. Love me some Tulo, just because I don't care for the Rangers. But
that's funny. Yeah, and then some guys that might not even have cards, man. Like,
oh yeah, that was the other thing he mentioned.
yeah, I don't know to be a claimed expert on this, but this guy, man, Brad Brock, I don't know. I haven't seen too many of his cards if he has any at all. So I know there's a bunch of guys in here that don't have any cards. So that's always cool.
A little Daniel Murphy action for your Washington Nationals.
There we go.
That was another thing he said, that there are a lot of guys in this that don't have cards yet.
Right.
And there were people trying to buy cards off the table at his display case, trying to get them.
That is kind of funny. All right, well, from my Washington Nationals, I got myself a 1 of 1.
All right.
That's pretty cool right there. Mr. Jason Worth.
Very nice.
No relation, unfortunately, with the whole spelled differently, but still, like, it would have been cool. But there we go, 2 1 of 1s, and his is for career home runs. This is for this 210th home run that he's
210. Yep. You got both 1 of 1s on your side of the box.
I did. That just means hopefully you'll get a sketch card.
Maybe I'll get a sketch card.
I don't know the odds on the sketch cards, but
the artists that are involved with the sketch cards is really. The checklist is really nice, man.
It is.
Mike James is on there. There's a young lady named Emily, and her last name is escaping me right now, but she uses the charcoal medium.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah.
I was like, don't touch that card.
Yeah, don't touch it.
That card. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Here's a Brad Brock. Is it Brock? B-R-A-C-H?
Yeah, that's the guy I showed. Yep.
All right.
But you got the silver version. All right. Very cool.
Nice couple of packs here.
Yeah, we're running this down here. Got a Hosmer on the silver side.
That guy's pretty popular.
The things. Oh, for sure. For sure.
I'm going to show Jeff Samardzija just because I like his name.
He's got a cool name.
Samardzija.
Yes.
Great wide receiver at Notre Dame. I think everybody's forgotten that.
Probably.
Brady Quinn throwing him the ball?
Ah.
Now I'm done.
I think most people forgot about Brady Quinn. Oh, man. Let's see here. You're a little faster than I. Austin Jackson. And I'll try to catch up here real quick.
Stephen Piscotty, I'm showing him because Did you see this when we were leaving Vegas the other night? He was in a game. He got hit 3 times by the baseball going around the bases. He got hit. He got hit to take the base, and then he got hit at home plate, and then also hit by the ball in another position on the field.
Jeez. There's a Mr. Zimmerman, silver. And this guy's talked about everywhere down here in Dallas. Oh, no, that's Sergio Romo. Different Romo.
Here's a Marcus Stroman, MVP of the WBC.
Yes, he was.
And here's Ryan Howard, who recently signed a minor league contract with the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah. All right, let's wrapping it up here. Foil Steve Chesak. And there you have it, man.
Okay.
There you have it. So, you know what else I noticed going through mine was not a whole lot of dupes. I think it was pretty clean on the collation.
Collation was pretty clean.
Which is going to make it good for being able to put your team together.
There's a stack of parallels.
Stack of all kinds of stuff, man. Some one-of-ones, some parallels, fat stack of cards. What I like about it, we had the discussion that, you know, if like your situation where you have a Bryant and a Schwarber, you know, you can only play one of those guys.
Right.
So you can trade the Schwarber for maybe like a middle reliever.
Mm-hmm.
And the kind of like the value, they're all the same value.
Right.
You know what I mean? That middle reliever is like the same value as a Chris.
And there's holds on middle relievers too, so it'll help you in the lineups.
Right, so basic 6 and 6 score, right?
Right.
So that's awesome.
Guys, this seems like a fun product. Again, go sign up at honusbonus.com.
Yep.
You get your free 30-man roster, and then you can buy a box directly on honusbonus.com and get you a box of some other guys that you can rotate in and out or create you another lineup.
Yep.
Monthly contest basis. There's $6,500 in giveaways and contests.
Big time.
Every month.
Every month.
So I think it's going to be a fun game to be a part of. I really do, because it's going to take some skill too. You're going to have to know.
You got to pay attention.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. And then if your guys get hot, you maybe want to be tempted to switch them out or whatever. But
right.
So with 192 cards a box, right? So you can get you at least 4 or 5 different lineups out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This collation looks pretty good on this.
Yeah,
so good stuff. Another thing too to be looking for is a possible update, maybe Series 2.
Yeah.
He was talking about putting out there, trying to switch some of these players around, get them on the right teams. And obviously there's going to be some rookies that are going to come up throughout the year and they're going to make a big impact. So they're going to try to capture those the best that they can.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's what we think. Why don't you tell us what you think down below? Make sure to go check out that Industry Summit podcast, Day 3. It's big, but all the details about Honus Bonus are on there. And it's a really good listen. A lot of the industry giants are on there.
For sure.
Jaspy's Hobbyland, Ultra Pro, Mike Fruitman from Mike Stadium Sports Cards in Aurora, Colorado, Rob Bertrand, the Voice of the Collector, and you go GTS Live. It's just a who's who of collecting.
For sure.
And it's a real fun podcast. So go check that out. Check out Honus Bonus. Until next time, just keep
ripping.